Whoa. We're live. Whoa. We're live.
Oh, that?
I need to get in my place. Hello. Welcome to the live podcast.
Yay.
Oh, you know what we should have done?
What?
Uploaded a video file of our intro to actually play live.
Oh, we should have.
Should we try to recreate the whole thing?
That was actually perfect.
What can I say? I'm good at mimicry. Hi guys. Welcome to the Life Theory Podcast. I'm gonna get up chat just in case we got people joining yet. And this is sign in to see chat. So, we're blind.
Oh, there's somebody. Hi,
Huh?
somebody.
Hold up.
We're waiting for this guy.
Uh-huh.
That's Joy. Hi, Joy.
Oh, that's Joy.
Hi, Joy. I figured Joy would be
You
on your way.
actually have to... I'm not signed into that.
Oh, there's this.
Do you have the info for this?
I do.
Oh. Actually, don't say it.
I don't remember it. Oh, okay. Here, child. Hold your own dog.
No peeking.
So it's gonna be. There you go.
There. Okay.
Hi, how's it going? My name's Andrew, in case you forgot.
Yeah.
This is Silas, in case you forgot.
In case you forgot.
And this is my baby.
Yeah!
Elion,
That's
in case you forgot.
Yeah.
We're waiting
Yeah.
for Silas.
We are waiting for me.
Welcome to
our 20th episode. Oh, you know what? We also forgot to
Your
close that.
keyboard is not on. Is it dead?
Shouldn't be.
It's an old keyboard.
Oh, goodness. We might have to bring that dog out.
Come pet that dog.
Hey. Here. I need to close this too.
Yeah.
Ooh. She's a lot more calm when she's held.
Hi, doggy.
Alright.
How's it going?
Alright.
But yeah.
Welcome. Welcome, Joy. I see that you are commenting. I can't see the comment yet, but we're about to. Why don't you introduce the topic?
Alright, so we're gonna talk about, it's one of our, since it's a live episode, it's a floating topic essentially. So we talk about this unless we get a question or a comment that we're gonna respond to.
Mm-hmm. And we highly encourage questions and comments.
But the topic is, the title, How to Be a Godly Peacemaker. A while back, we have got a comment from one of our watchers on we should, a suggested topic of being peacemakers, and so we decided, good episode for our live episode.
Yeah. I know we're in.
Analytics is
Let me go to YouTube.
Sorry, we're having technical difficulties.
Sorry, we're having technical difficulties over here. Counts. Again.
Hey.
Hush your tiny face.
Right
Right here.
There we are. Yay. Your
Yay.
audio's on, so. said hi.
Oh, audio is out of sync.
And echoing. Oh, you have your camera.
No, that microphone is the echo. And my camera might be spilling audio as well.
Mute the camera and that microphone.
So. Oh wait, no. That one wasn't even on. That one wasn't even on.
This microphone wasn't even on.
This microphone wasn't even on.
So it's only the other one. So it's only the other
Okay.
one.
Well, and then also the camera.
And then
also the camera.
Okay, how's that for audio?
Okay, how's that?
I think it should. It might still be. It might
Oh
still
yeah,
be.
it's probably still a little bit.
Oh yeah,
A
it's
little
probably still.
echoey.
We'll figure it out
We'll figure it out
eventually.
eventually.
Yeah.
We'll come back.
Too
Come
far
back.
away.
We'll come back.
Hey,
Hello.
hey.
Hello.
Maggie. Come here.
Hey, Maggie. Maggie. Okay, wow, that is.
This is why I don't have a dog. Still echoing you.
I got it.
Can you just
Here's what
mute
we're
it
gonna
in
do.
the audio?
Just mute it in the audio.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Doc.
Desktop.
Mute that.
So let's mute that.
Mute that. Alright, we should be good now.
Alright. Now we should be okay. Hopefully. We'll wait like 10 seconds for the stream to catch up. Or is it 10 seconds? We'll find out.
Let's see. I'm actually coming.
Bye, doggy.
We're gonna say
I hope you have a sad life. I'm sorry, that's animal cruelty. I'm hurting her emotions.
I am. But I do that every day when I leave for work.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've watched The Secret Life of Pets, but that's absolutely. Oh, we got it. That's absolutely what she does every single day. Like, oh no, you're leaving me. It's the end of the world. I'm gonna die. It's that bad.
Ooh, we're like 20 seconds behind.
One of the Duracheks
Hi,
is here.
Durachek.
Hello, Duracheks. That is
I can't-
Mrs. Durachek.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Though I'm not sure if it's just her watching or also like
Others.
her family. But yeah, good to see you guys. It's really weird seeing a delayed version of me. So the topic is how to be a peacemaker. Now that we have all the pleasantries out of the way, what are we drinking? Now, I mean, of course, she's got
drinking
her
milk.
own thing.
Yeah.
She's not ready for coffee quite yet.
No, not yet. We are drinking iced strawberry shortcake lattes.
Oh,
Yes.
that sounds amazing. I know today I just felt like iced.
Yes.
It's really warm. And it was like a warm day,
Mm-hmm.
and I was a little tired. And for some reason, when I'm tired, I get warm easier. And so you're like, hey, what should we do? I'm like, let's do iced.
Yes. Which I think the ice might be melted by now, but
Yeah, it's completely melted. Oh, it's Pastor, Mrs., and the three youngest.
hello. Who else is the?
Wait. Yeah.
Yep.
And then KK's here as well.
Ah,
Hello,
yes.
KK. Welcome, welcome. So, any questions, anything you want to say, please leave it in the comments for the three of you currently watching. Other than that, we'll kind of get to our topic. We, partially on accident, partially on purpose, didn't prepare as much.
Yeah.
So you get to discover alongside us about this topic.
Yeah.
So, we'll have to have our phones ready for the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
But as we get going, we peacemakers.
Mm-hmm.
It's a interesting topic because those are good things according to the Bible, right? The Bible literally says, "Blessed are the peacemakers."
Yes. What is the rest of the verse? I don't remember.
Kayla says Eliana is so cute, and then she's leaving. She's like, I'll watch the replay. So, there you go. Sounds good. Good to have you for a couple of seconds there, Kayla. The Bible here. Let me get that up.
Yeah, so we're talking about peacemakers. For those of you who didn't see the beginning of the stream, it's from a comment that was left in one of our previous videos. Somebody commenting to, I think it was Trinity, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Commented, said we should do an episode on being a peacemaker. And since we needed something to talk about tonight, here we are.
Yeah. And so, currently drinking a cup of coffee with oat milk and butter.
Butter in your coffee?
Wow.
That's okay.
Hey, if you like your coffee rich.
Yeah.
So what we're talking, the verse we're referencing is from the beginning of Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. Starts out with, so it's just blessing a lot of people, basically. Because, blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are they that are meek. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. That's crazy. Anyway, so it blesses a bunch of people, and it goes all the way down to verse 9. Verse 9 says, Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Wow. So it's pretty important to be a peacemaker.
Yeah.
If you're a peacemaker, you're a literal child of God. So for sure, because at first, we did try to, we're like, oh, should we title this, should you be a peacemaker? And, talk about that. And you're like,
well,
the Bible literally says you should.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's not really a question.
No.
We absolutely should be peacemakers. We shouldn't be strife. We shouldn't be attacking each other. So we should be peacemakers. But then the question is, how?
So what are some things that we can, because being a peacemaker, you were bringing up the fact that it can actually have some negative sides, some negative things that can come out of it. I didn't even think about this when he was bringing it up as we are getting ready for the podcast. He's like, oh yeah, there's actually some negative sides to trying to be a peacemaker.
Here's your definitions as well.
Ooh, peacemaker. I can see that. I was just reading it. Let's see. One that makes peace, especially by settling disputes.
Oh.
One who makes peace by reconciling parties that are at variance.
Okay.
Peacemaker, a belt-fed machine gun capable of firing more than 500 rounds per minute, used by the United States troops in World War II and the Korean War.
So we're talking about the Peacemaker, and how that belt feed system helps you to conquer your enemies. But that brings up a wonderful aspect of being a peacemaker. Is that being a peacemaker is someone who brings peace.
Yeah.
And peace is not always brought just by being happy and trying to make everyone feel happy.
Yeah.
Sometimes that actually can bring less peace. That can actually bring strife.
It never said the peace had to be by consent.
So that's why there's multiple ways to be a peacemaker.
Yeah.
I mean, I think about now. World War II was a complete mess.
Yeah.
The Korean War, that was the Japanese versus the Koreans, right? I believe so. That's when Korea got their independence from Japan.
Could
And the
be,
U.S. helped with that,
I don't know my history.
and now
that well.
Korea's a strategic ally of the U.S.
Mhm.
So they brought peace to Korea by forcing Japan out.
Mhm.
By forcing the invading army out of Korea. So they used, so it's weird because we think peacemaker, we think of like, you know, the Dalai Lama, you know, the guy, he's like a head monk and he's like,
yes, yeah.
super peaceful and whatever. Or like that man in the mountain that doesn't want to fight with anyone and just wants to be left alone.
Mm-hmm.
But peace was brought to Korea by violence.
Yeah. Yep.
Using the peacemaker.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
So we should maybe start out. How can we be a peacemaker?
Yeah. And I think there's
What are some methods?
there's some good ways and there's also some bad ways to be a peacemaker. So let's start out with the good stuff. How to be a peacemaker, there's a couple of ways I can think of. One could be helping people settle disputes.
Mm-hmm.
One could be being a influence for kindness and you know, through your kindness and peacefulness discouraging strife.
Mm-hmm.
So like being a good example of how to be peaceful.
So essentially, being like ending issues before they come up.
Yeah.
That idea.
So like if someone's like super hostile and like, oh, why just think it? And it's like, oh, okay.
Or even when nobody's hostile, being a good example of
Yeah.
let's not let our tempers
Yep.
get a hold of ourselves. Let's not create disputes.
Yeah. Like I've seen some really good examples of like maybe a child breaks a plate.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen videos
Right.
where that happens or what was it? Oh, there was one where a biker was running or was biking
Mm-hmm.
and he was doing like crazy things on his motorcycle
Mm-hmm.
and he ran into a car
Yeah.
as the dad was opening the door.
Mm-hmm.
So, of course, slammed into his car,
Yeah.
messed up his car. Dad was fine. But a normal reaction that you'd see often is, what were you thinking? You're so stupid. You know,
Mm-hmm.
getting mad, yelling. And that guy, with his kids standing, you know, his boys were like with him in the car.
Yeah.
He goes up to that biker, he's like, hey, are you okay?
Mm-hmm.
Are you fine? Like, he's like, dude, that, you know, I get it happens. Like, he handled it in a very peaceful way
Yeah.
so that there was never an escalation.
Yeah.
He didn't get mad. The guy didn't get mad. He just wanted to make sure he was okay and made sure everyone was safe.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that, you know, being the example, and then he became an example to his boys of, like, you don't have to get mad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think that's a really good way to be a peacemaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he kept the peace. He didn't even allow a situation where anybody would probably be like, yeah, you deserve to be able to yell at this
Yeah.
idiot.
A lot of
biker,
people would be
dude.
like, because, like, this idiot biker's, like, in a parking lot, because it was, like, in a parking lot.
Oh,
And
yeah.
he, like, did a jump off, like over a curb.
Uh-huh.
And, you know, so he was being stupid.
Yeah.
And the guy didn't let that bother him because he knew it wouldn't help.
Yeah.
And so I look at that and I go, yeah, that's a way to be a peacemaker.
But then there is, I thought of a thing on the side of helping settle disputes. So it's already gone hostile.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's two sides or more to a situation, I would say one of the biggest things to help be a peacemaker in that kind of situation is to not take sides.
Yeah.
So when you're on the outside, maybe you can tell one side or the other is right or has the better
argument.
better grounds, whatever. But don't take sides, because if it's gone hostile, if it has become a
fight.
a fight, yeah. Well, at that point, both sides are to blame, because
Yeah.
they shouldn't. Even the person who has the right side shouldn't have let it get that far.
And then it's interesting because you have to think about it in context. Like, with the way our brains are, we have like multiple forms of consciousness, basically. Ways of thinking. Like, we have ways of thinking when we are calm, ways of thinking when we are focused, ways of thinking when we're, say, excited. And then there's ways of thinking when we feel like we're in danger.
Yeah.
Right? And every different levels of thinking are meant for different things. God designed us this way.
Yep.
When you disagree with someone and you're having a calm, peaceful conversation, you're in your thinking brain. You're exchanging ideas. I know, like, just yesterday night, actually, I had a conversation with my roommate Jonathan, and we were talking about a situation where we actually disagreed. But neither of us were upset about it.
Yeah.
It was like, oh yeah, this person seems like that, and I was like, oh, I don't think they are, because I could see how it looked like it, and we just started exchanging ideas. And it wasn't an issue because we were both in our thinking brain.
Yeah.
And we actually ended disagreeing, but it was fine. In discussions like that, awesome.
Yeah.
But once it's become, once it's escalated into a fight or an argument, then you usually get out of your thinking brain and into your survival brain. And all of a sudden, your heart rate goes up, your blood's pumping faster, you're stuttering over your words, you're mad, how dare this guy say that to me, like, doesn't he know what I mean? Like, and then if you're a peacemaker, your goal isn't actually to figure out who's right and to try to settle the dispute.
Yeah.
It's to try to shut it down.
Yeah.
Because at that point, neither of them are actually trying to come to a conclusion. They're just fighting.
Yeah. Another interesting thought is peacemaker. It, kind of sounds intentional. You gotta make peace. You can't just try and be a calm bystander, and hopefully my calm will help them be calm. But you gotta actually make peace.
Yeah.
And you gotta be thinking about it. You gotta be thinking, how can I help this situation become peaceful?
Yeah. So it's an active thing.
Yeah. And for our audience, for those of you still watching, is there
4?
Okay.
We got more people watching.
Spitting up. If you have any ideas, if you thoughts,
Yeah. What are your thoughts on peacemaking?
how to make peace, go ahead, throw it in the comments. We'll see it. We'll reply. But otherwise, we'll keep talking.
Of course.
If you have any
We're
questions,
pretty good about that.
If there's something we say, well, maybe, go ahead and put it in there. We want to. If we say something wrong, we would like it to be, we want it to be pointed out, because we don't want to be putting up wrong information.
What's that brother taking at fault? Ye which are spiritual. Now we'll get it.
Okay.
Because I wanted to share with you guys something in the Bible that talks about being a peacemaker but one that actually wants to solve the problem rather than just making people feel better. Because I feel like there's two pitfalls. What time is it? Yeah, we can start talking about pitfalls. And we can go back to benefits if we're done with that. Two pitfalls is like the Batman type of peacemaking of justice, vengeance is mine, right?
Yeah.
And then there's the appeasement type of peacemaking where it's like, doesn't matter who's right, doesn't matter who's wrong, doesn't matter why they're fighting. All that matters is we want everyone to be together. We want unity. We want inclusion, And both of them both of them are wrong for different reasons. So, one thing that the Bible says, which I would say this definitely falls under being a peacemaker, is in Galatians 6. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, you which are spiritual, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. Bear one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. And so and of course there's more, and Galatians 6 is amazing. But looking at those two verses, talking about bearing people's burdens and helping someone that's, in sin, in the wrong, right? And restoring them in the spirit of meekness and considering thyself. That's another thing to look at. Try and make sure you have a mutual understanding of the differences. Oh. I like that. So that's from our pastor, Pastor Dracek. Is like a mutual understanding. So make sure you know what you disagree about before you discuss it.
Yeah.
Because I will say that will happen sometimes. And sadly, I've even had that situation where I am discussing something with someone and it's like, I don't know you're doing this and you're doing that. And then once we discuss it, there's been a couple of times where I was like, oh wait, we don't really disagree. We weren't even talking about the same thing. We just misunderstood each other and jumped to conclusions.
So it's really interesting. I'm not a person to get involved in very many conversations in general. I don't know. I'm not a very good conversationalist usually. Because it takes me a while to think of responses usually. Anyway, so I will often sit and listen to other people's conversations. And that will happen surprisingly often. When people have different views on something, and they'll be going back and forth, well, no, this is my side, no, this is my side, back and forth, and I'll be sitting there like, this is going nowhere, and then I'll realize, wait a second, they're both saying either the same thing in a different way, or they're both talking about something completely different, but they think they're opposing each other.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I'll be like, hey, by the way, this. You're both saying the same thing. See, this is how they're saying it, and this is the conclusion. This is how they're saying it. You're both saying the same thing.
And they're like,
Yep. And then the conversation just keeps on going, But, hello. Yeah, but that is a very good point. Make sure that if it's between you and somebody else, make sure that you both are, make sure your mind is, I'm sorry, I'm repeating myself. If you are having a disagreement with somebody, listen to them.
Yes.
Because sometimes you're just not listening and you're just trying to force your own point on the conversation.
You're just talking.
And maybe that other person that you're having that disagreement with is saying the same thing in a different way.
Yeah.
Maybe you can realize by listening to them, oh, wait, we're saying the same thing. We agree.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that's a very good point.
Yeah. Yeah. Defining the premise of a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
That's like huge. I was like, okay, why are we having this discussion? What do we disagree about? And also defining, like, what you want to how you're disagreeing.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we have an entire podcast about that, on how to disagree.
Do we?
Right?
Which, oh, here,
Of
let's check.
discussion, because the it's right in here somewhere, I believe, or I'm confused. I thought we had one.
We, it's in our list of,
Did we not do it yet?
I don't think we've done it yet.
Of like, because I've talked about with other people, the disagreeing on learning the difference between a discussion, a debate, an argument, and a fight.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we did talk, that was in one of our
That was in,
episodes, but it wasn't specifically,
let's see, standards, faithfulness, trauma, purpose, definition, resolutions,
or maybe it
morals,
was.
attitude. Yeah, I'm not sure when we talked about it.
But it is in our list of topics to talk about. Is the right way to disagree.
Did we never have a...
I don't know if we did.
Huh.
Well, anyway.
Well, that's going to be in season 4.
4? 3. 3 is the
Three.
next season.
That's going to be in season 3. But yeah, so we'll do it. We'll do a whole thing. But getting back to being a peacemaker, that's part of it, is recognizing
What's the matter?
what you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So discernment, wisdom and discernment is required, as well as, like the Bible says here, meekness.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You want to not come to it with any amount of pride
Yes.
or selfishness.
Only by pride cometh contention, Proverbs says.
Yep.
So, that only by pride cometh contention. That means contention is a fight. So,
Yes.
the only way that contention can happen is when pride gets involved.
Yes. And so that's something where you have to look at what you're doing, and you have to... Oh man, I just lost it. What
So
did
you
I say?
keep pride out of it.
Considering thyself.
Oh, yes, yes.
Yes. As a peacemaker, you need to consider yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you start getting mad about a situation, then you just become part of the problem. If you're trying to be a peacemaker and you consider it, you need to consider thyself, lest thou also be tempted, right? You don't want to join in
Yeah.
the problem, in the sin.
Yep.
So you have to be very careful in helping people not to be part of the problem.
Mhm.
Similar to, I know I have this issue with people will come to me for advice sometimes, or hey, what do I do in this situation? If I'm not careful, I have to be very careful not to turn it into gossip.
Mm-hmm.
Not to be like, oh man, I can't believe they do that. Oh man. And the way to not turn it to gossip is if they are actually talking about someone, be like, okay, talk to them.
Yeah.
Not me. Talk to them.
Yeah, if you have an issue with somebody, go to them, not to somebody else who's not part of the situation.
Exactly.
Yep.
And if it's not about anyone specific, or they don't mention anyone specific, then I try to give balanced advice and not having them in, thinking that they are, how do I say it? Not in a way that I'm trying to make them look good. Because in a conversation where someone's talking to you about their problems, it can be tempting to be like, oh man, no, you're great. I'm sorry life is happening to you.
Yeah.
Here, this is from Ruth. If you want to read that, I'm gonna actually look up that verse.
Sure. So, my wife Ruth says, sometimes we can want to disagree to prove our point and feel good about what we know, so much that we can't see when we're agreeing, but rather keep pushing our point of view.
Yeah, and that's so true.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes right back to pride. Of
Yes,
like, no,
yep.
I'm right. No, I'm right.
You're still hungry?
And so, and I believe Pastor probably again, he put in 2 Timothy 2:24 and 20 through 26.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to start at 23. But foolish and unlearned questions avoid, knowing that they do gender strifes. Let's start with that, actually. We'll get to the rest, because it's also very much important. Don't engage in stupid arguments.
Mm-hmm.
Please, don't engage in stupid arguments. If you want to be a peacemaker, like, that's one thing, is understanding when there's a stupid argument. And to be peaceful yourself. Because I think now we're kind of talking about both sides. Like being peaceful yourself and being a peacemaker. Because if you're engaging in stupid arguments, none of this applies.
Yeah.
Like, that is step number 1. Is foolish questions avoid.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, you're asking me a foolish question. I'm going to be like, I don't really want to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, and then maybe, but honestly, what you can do is steer it to something more productive. You know, they ask a foolish question, be like, well, let's talk about this instead,
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, well, can God make a rock so big he can't lift it? No. We could go into a whole discussion about how, since he created the rules of physics, clearly he can't be bound by them.
Uh-huh.
Like, if you created the rules, and you created the forces that hold things together, which that means you're more powerful than the rules themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So, no. But also, if someone starts fighting me on that, I'm not going to keep going with that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's kind of a foolish question. It's a dumb question.
Yeah.
There are such things as stupid questions.
Yes, there is.
But then let's keep going. And the servant of the Lord must not strive,
Mm-hmm.
but be gentle unto all men, apt to teach, patient, in meekness instructing them that oppose themselves, if God peradventure will give them repentance to acknowledge the truth, and that they may recover themselves out of the snare of the devil, who are taken captive by him at his will.
Mm-hmm.
That is powerful. So, in being a peacemaker, I mean, this is kind of the blueprint right here.
Yeah.
So we kind of found it. And must be gentle. So, and that's in word too.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't just, oh man, yeah, well, you're just so stupid that you don't know. That's not helping anyone.
Mm-mm. No.
What we need to do is be gentle, and we want to be willing to teach and patient. The patience and meekness
Yes.
is huge.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And that thing, that meekness, a lot of people get the idea that meekness is weakness,
yeah.
but it's not. It's there's gentleness, but you can be strong
Yup.
and still be gentle. You can be firm in what you believe. You can stand strong in your beliefs and still be gentle.
Yeah.
And be meek. You don't. Meekness is part of that is just not prideful.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I think of the best example of meekness, from what I can see, is Moses.
Mm-hmm.
He was known meekest, the meekest man in the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's known by. And yet, he was so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Not because he was powerful, but just because he followed God. And
Yeah.
there's a couple of times where he was being opposed. His response wasn't to fight back
Yeah.
and attack him. He usually had one response, which was first, he would go to God. And, like, forget you guys, I'm going to the one that can actually solve this. And then he'd go to them and be like, hey, this is what God said.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, let's see here. There was ones that got, his sister got leprosy because she tried to oppose him. And he's like, hey, God, what do I do? And God's like, leprosy. And then the sons of Korah tried to oppose him. And he goes, all right, I'm going to stand here. You're going to stand there. And he's like, and he even told the people, he didn't want to make this some dramatic, haha, look at you, you follow him.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, get away from him.
Mm-hmm.
They get away from them. And he's like, you guys stand there, I'll stand here. We'll see what the Lord does. And the Lord's just like, all right, opens the literal earth.
Yeah.
And they fall way down into the earth. Who knows what actually happened with that? But some say hell is in the center of the earth.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. Either way, they're dead.
Yeah.
And so meekness is not weakness. It just requires you to rely on something else for authority and power.
Mm-hmm. An interesting thought on that idea is that being in our attempts to be a peacemaker, we can sometimes have a weak approach. So I was thinking, one thing that you had mentioned before we started was one of the detriments of
And one that I've fallen into.
trying to be a peacemaker, trying to be somebody who, keeps the peace around them, is sometimes you can become a pushover.
Yeah.
So somebody who is constantly trying to keep the peace, trying to make everybody happy, it could be a pushover. Letting, if is that what you want? Okay, we'll do that. And can be allowing the people making a problem, disrupting the peace.
Yep.
To push them around. Are you, just making a mess all over me.
Snap.
Thanks a lot.
That was a lot of spit up.
Bless you.
She's like, look what I did. Oh my goodness.
It's worth it. I know it is.
Parenting's great, guys.
You made a mess all over the place. Goodness gracious.
Oh boy.
Anyway. But yeah, so that's one thing, is you don't want to be a pushover.
Yeah.
You don't want to keep the peace at the expense of truth, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, and at the expense of yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you can't stand up for yourself, the Bible never says to become what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like, is there a word for somebody who doesn't stand up for themselves besides
a
pushover? I don't know.
A doormat.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, pushover, someone without conviction. Like, that's ultimately what weakness is.
Yeah. So you don't want to be somebody who becomes part of the problem.
Yeah.
You don't want to have pride and think, well, I'm all this because I'm on the outside of this situation. I think you guys are both wrong. Here's why. Well, that's not making peace.
Yeah, because then you're just becoming Batman.
Yeah.
Just punching every litterer. like the random videos you'll see on like Instagram Reels where this guy just like throws like a burger wrapper in the trash can and it blows out, and then Batman's just right there. Justice for Gotham. Bam, bam, bam. Like, that's also not a good way to be a peacemaker.
No.
Because of authority.
Yes.
You have to understand, like, okay, I need to be a peacemaker, and what that is if someone is disrupting a peace, like, I need to make sure, you know, I need to, within my control, that's a big thing, within my control, within my bounds, within what God has put me in charge of, keep the peace. And so, yeah, and another interesting thing, which you kind of touched on, is that you can become part of the problem. Because if your goal is to make everyone happy rather than solve people's problems, you're actually encouraging that troublemaker to make more trouble. Because then they're like, dude, if I keep making trouble, this person's going to keep giving me what I want. Like, I deal with that in our school.
Yeah.
Like, if we have someone that's new that hasn't been working there for a while, and the kid's, like, upset, and he's like, oh, I just want to work in this room and do this and do that.
Yeah.
And, well, he's, like, screaming and, like, kicking people. The new people will try to be like, oh, yeah, we can do that. And I'm like, no. Because what that is it's telling them, okay, if I cry and I scream and I kick and I hurt people, I can get my way. If I cause trouble, I can get my way.
Yeah.
And we want to teach them, no.
Yeah.
The way to get your way is by being a peaceful person, by having a proper attitude, you know, like, you got to do what's right. So, don't force peace upon people, but also don't compromise truth.
Yeah.
For peace. If the truth is that this person's being awful, then don't say they're being fine or great.
Yeah.
You know, and if someone's truly wrong, don't agree with them. But there's kind and gentle ways to do that.
And sometimes if it's an actual, like, there's a fight happening, and you're trying to you know, keep the peace, trying to make the peace, sometimes keeping the peace is just contacting the authorities.
Yeah.
And they have to come in and force the peace upon the situation.
Yep. Because, again, authority. If it becomes an actual fight, you don't have authority anymore. Unless you want to risk getting beat up.
Yeah.
You know? And that is another thing. A peacemaker will also stand up for people who are weak. Right? And so if there's a situation, and again, this is one where you need discernment. There's a situation where there's clearly someone who is being taken advantage of. I think it's everyone's responsibility to deal with that situation head on.
Yeah.
Even if it causes problems. Even if a bunch of people get mad. Because keeping peace includes keeping people, like, safe.
Yep.
So, I'm not gonna... it's worth risking rocking the boat and making people mad. For truth. Because there's some situations where some people just can't be reasoned with. If you can reason with that person, be like, hey, stop taking advantage of people.
Yeah.
Awesome. I love that. That should be step one all the time. But if they refuse, then your goal is to keep people safe, not to keep the vibes good.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
And it can be uncomfortable. And you need to still do it in humility. But we need to call out sin when we see it.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically the idea we're going for.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be Batman. Don't be a doormat.
Yeah, don't be Batman, be Moses.
Exactly. When a problem comes up that you have authority over, if you don't know, if you need to go to God, get his advice,
Mm-hmm.
and then deal with the situation according to God's word.
Yep, and that's another thing. Always remember God is right. God knows
Mhm.
everything. And he's always there. He's always ready to, you can ask him. You can check his word, be like, hey, I think the Bible says something,
Yep.
Let's look and try to, if you know what the Bible says about a situation, always bring it from that point of view,
Yeah.
from the Bible, because the Bible's always right. And if they've got an issue with that, well then
Then they don't have an issue with keeping the peace. They have an issue with truth.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when we bring out, the Peacemaker.
Yes.
No. That Peacemaker is God's word.
Yeah.
Because it's similar to the Peacemaker. It has the ability to destroy evil
Mm-hmm.
in order to protect the peace of the good.
Yeah.
The Bible talks about... Yeah. It's easy to... Joy says, good advice. It's easy to take either extreme, but neither work out in the end.
Yes.
Because I know I'm the one that I took the pacifist route of, oh no, it's fine. Let's just stop fighting. Let's all hey, look, I'm being silly. Here's a funny joke,
Mm-hmm.
and that ends up in unresolved issues and in problems that never get unresolved issues and unsaid feelings and sin that just is allowed to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But then also taking the Batman approach of I see something I disagree with. We're gonna fight
Yeah.
because justice. It's it's not your job. Letting people that are in authority get involved is a much better idea.
Mm-hmm.
And going to the ultimate authority, God and His Word.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is basically our podcast. We got 3 minutes
3 minutes left.
to chill.
Oh no. Wow, that's surprising.
I know.
We're actually done.
I mean,
So-
we got an extra 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, only an extra 45 minutes because we had 15 minutes to set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be ready for next time though. But back in the Odd Unicorn podcast, we were live streaming.
We'd live stream an hour every time.
It was, we'd be like, "Oh, time's up," but still,
I think we're working a little faster and smoother.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you guys have any comments on the end, we currently still have 4 people watching. Hello to those 4 people. Good to see ya. Glad you could join us live. Of course, we talked about this before we went live. We did not market this very well because someone got in the way. Adorable little stinker that she is.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to have it a lot more. Ooh. Got to answer that question. How's it like being a dad/uncle?
Very sleep depriving. Up until recently, so the first month after we got back from Madison, I had 1 or 2 nights that I had more than 4.5 hours of sleep.
Oh.
It's getting better now, but then now she decides that from midnight till 2 in the morning, or from 11 to 2 in the morning, she just decides to be awake, and if you lay her down, then she gets all cranky, and so her mom is losing sleep still.
Ugh.
But yeah.
Yeah. Uncle wise, I mean, it's pretty great. I get all the benefits without most of the responsibilities.
Yep.
It's been she's been adorable. It's been fun helping. Like, I am still helping whenever, every once in a while. And yeah, she's a needy kid. I will say, I've been having dog issues because I have a dog that hardly ever sheds, except in the spring. And for those of you that don't know, I'm allergic to dogs. So that's been its own issue. I've been losing sleep actually on that instead of on babies. Not as much. So I'm not one of those dog parents. Dogs are not as hard to raise as children. No.
No.
But it has been a little annoying.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
There's another reason why I don't have a dog.
Yeah. That makes sense. But I'm going to be giving her a bath, and so that should help a lot.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I'm going to wait because my coworker's bringing me de-shedding shampoo.
Oh, nice.
Joy says, I'm pretty sure that's to you. I feel you. Sleep deprivation is rough.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's been interesting.
Yeah.
I fell asleep. So I got to work last Wednesday morning. I got to work. And I fell asleep in my car. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's happened to me a couple of times, too.
It's the first time it's ever happened for me. I mean, I've been late to work because I slept through my alarms. But anyway.
That is especially funny. It was in your car at work.
At work, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. I was already at work.
He was there before almost everyone.
Yep.
And got clocked in after almost everyone.
After everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically it. Thank you for the few that were here, the faithful few. And we're gonna have that 2-week hiatus.
Yes.
I put up the number 3.
Oh.
2-week hiatus. And then we're gonna come back with season 4.
3.
I keep saying 4. Why?
I don't know.
Season 3. Oh, because we're starting season 4 of the Odd Unicorn podcast. That was the end. I think I keep thinking that. We had 3 seasons of that.
Maybe, yeah.
We're gonna go for 4. We're still gonna go for 4. So at some point we're gonna have season 4.
Yes.
And we'll advertise our live stream a little more
exactly.
prominently.
Do better with the updates and posts and that kind
Now
of
that
stuff.
our life is getting a little more normal. Until mine goes on its head, which it might pretty soon. In a good way. It's okay. But thank you guys so much for watching. And I honestly, I don't think there's anything else to say other than
we'll see you next week. No, not next. We'll see you in 3 weeks.
see you in 2 weeks.
3 weeks. There's a 2-week break.
2-week break. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Look at her face. Wait, hold up.